What's up, fam bam? So today we are basically going on a hike to Waihou Springs. I have the twins, my oldest, and my sister with me today. My oldest actually had to do something for school. So we decided we would go. My hubby's working, but I'm going to try and vlog a good chunk of the journey today. So let's see. And it's spring break, so we got a lot of hikers out today. But yeah, I figure I vlog the journey so you guys can see. Let's get going.
On the way out, maybe.
Well, I mean,
Okay, let's go.
get farther down the trail first.
You want to be in the front, bud?
Let's go. It doesn't matter.
Let's walk with our hiking sticks.
And we're going. And we're going.
But she's gonna start
Look, the fire line! Mom, look, the fire line!
It's a beautiful day today. We'll grab pine cones on our way back, love buggies. Come on. So we're not that far. Hold on. Let me check here how far we've been going. Only about half a mile or so. It's got a little creek bed right here, which is normally not there when we come. So you know that there's been quite a bit of rain, but it's beautiful. Yeah, he wants to do the loop first, yeah? So I'm thinking we're gonna do the loop trail first and then go down to the springs. So here we go. So right now we're at the fork in the road. This way goes down to the springs trail. That way up goes to the loop. So we're gonna do the loop first and then come around and go down to the springs. The fungi. So light incline, very minimal.
What is that? Whoa.
Beautiful, beautiful day. Hi, Auntie Harm. Hi, Lukey, Isaiah. Who are you?
Isaac. This whole tree.
Isn't that cool? Don't. Isn't that cool? You know, they're little tiny ferns. You see it? Super cool, y'all. Okay, so we're about half a mile, 3/4 of a mile in. There's a little creek over here, you guys. Here. Normally you don't see it. It's kind of dry.
Mom, look.
So let me turn the camera. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a little creek bed right here coming down. We'll go up that way after. Let's just come here and check it out. Lots of fern. It's a little creek. So again, we are on the loop trail and it just goes up and around.
The trail's getting thinner.
And then we're going to work our way down to the spring depending on how it goes. The air is somewhat thin up here. So, you know, if you're coming up, visiting, you have asthma or anything like that, definitely pace yourself. Take your time. There is branches and roots and stuff like that from the trees. But overall, it's a pretty nice hike for sure. I would say probably moderate. Beginners could do this fairly easily. Oh yes, you can smell the eucalyptus trees, the pine trees up here. Really, really nice. Okay, so we just did the loop trail. So we came from that area this way. Now we're gonna go down towards the spring and the overlook. So we're going that way. You can tell it's spring break because the trails are super duper busy today. There are kids running all over and all kinds of stuff, which is fine. I like that they're out there getting all their energy and everything going, as long as people pick up their rubbish and don't trash the place, because this is a forest. And you know, let's keep that good, right? But yep, off we go again. So we are about a mile away from the spring. We got to walk down a ravine and then turn around and come back up. Ooh, we'll see how the twins do, how the twins handle it. I have our inhalers and everything so that we're good to go. And we are off. Let's see, the trails are really packed today. Which again, like I said, is fine if people actually respect the land, but Cheeto packets and rubbish and everything that we've been picking up along the way, it's kind of terrible. So we're heading down towards the springs now. Like I said, nice walk, very somewhat casual, a little bit of an incline. Coming up, there's a slight incline until we get towards the ravine where the springs are. Then a little bit more aggressive, but still pretty good. So, like I said, we are working towards the spring. So we're getting our way, and the spring area is just about right down here. Well, not just about, we still have to walk down into it, but we're on our way. Okay, we're journeying down the hazardous cliff towards the springs. Off we go. So some of the pathways got some of the rocks like this, and then some of it is a little easier to walk down. So off. There we go. So you can see that's quite a drop.
Would have died.
And off we go. Okay, so here's what we got going on. A lot of people don't really show this path too much, so it's a gradual to go down, but it's still a walk. Quite a hike. There is an incline coming back up, obviously, so we're probably going to be huffing and puffing. And it's narrow, quite a narrow pathway. Okay, so we're all taking our time walking down the hill or down the incline. It's getting more of an incline. It's not so much. It's now more of a slope, but it goes like this, going down. The path is definitely getting narrower, but we're making our way. I think we're approximately halfway down to the springs, halfway down into the ravine, and it's really pretty up here. I don't know if you guys can kind of see the rocks, stuff like that alongside. It's just all cliff right here. So we have officially walked approximately 3 miles, or maybe 2, almost 3 miles, and we're almost down the ravine where we need to go. We're just taking our time because the path is super super narrow, and again, lots of branches, so we're taking our time going down, and I'll show you guys where we're at. So there's the ravine, and then the springs are right down in that area. You can actually hear people down there. So we are right here where the springs are. Got a little bit more of a walk. We'll get down there. Okay, we made it. Here we are at the springs. We're at Waihou Springs. Got to the bottom. So here it comes. Water's coming up from up here. You can see a various amounts of caves and stuff like that. So that's super cool. Yeah, awesome sauce.
Now we've made it down to the spring. As you can see here. So, all the way up there. Walked down some steep paths. Now we made it to the spring with the pool at the bottom. Various caves. It's nice.
And there we are at the bottom of the spring.
The water's cold.
There's my big boy. Take your time. How's that kid? Do it!
I hope so.
In there was awesome, but it was dark. You didn't really see anything.
Is it really nice in there?
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, I bet. I have your hoodie attached to my thing if you need a dry shirt. Was there no place for you to get to here?
Well, I had a feeling that this cave might have led somewhere, but I can't see anything, and I'm not going to try and brave that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are making our trek back up from the bottom of the ravine. There's the springs. Whew. I'm tired already. Off we go. Whew. Okay, we're about halfway up. I'm huffing and puffing. But dudes, like, we got 4 miles of freaking cardio and we're not even done yet today. So I call that a win, even if it's taking us a little while to get up. So back on the trail again. Okay, hold on. My leg's dirty. Is that better? Okay, so we are officially at the top of the cliff where we started our trek to get down to the springs. Now we're taking the trail that is basically the reserve. That's basically the reserve. We'll be taking that trail back, which is approximately just under a mile, about there. So we did about, what do you think today? 3 miles? Give or take 3 miles, because we did a lot of walking.
4. You
Yeah.
did 4.
No, because that my time, it was registering all my walking from before we came up here. So not too bad. We're kind of tired, so we're getting some snacks in. I bought like protein stuff. So I got some sockeye salmon jerky, some Korean barbecue pork jerky. I got some chickpeas, and I got granola bars. So we're gonna sit down, have a snack, head out of here, because I gave people a time limit as to how long we would be out here. And yeah, so we'll be heading back out. Okay, we have about half a mile more, maybe 3/4 of a mile more to go to get out and make our way out of the mountain. Everybody's kind of hungry. We did have some snacks, but we are kind of hungry. I could really go for an iced tea right now, but yeah, so we did it, you guys. Almost there.
No. Why is he going ahead?
Okay, we're about to make our descent. So this is the lookout point, which I have it on selfie mode, so you ain't gonna see it. But basically, That was a loop trail that we came from originally. This one goes to the springs. So 0.25 kilometers, 0.50s to the rail of the springs. And then we went further down than that. So yeah. Yeah, my camera quality is good on this phone. But anyway, we out. We got about half a mile and then we're out. Whew, I'm tired.
So now we're just about out of this trail, about to have it finished. Just came down from that, or came up from that hill. Going up this beautiful pathway.
All right, you guys, you're nearing the end of the trail. So it came from that way. You can totally tell the difference in how things go. The trees are different. The clearing is very different. But we are making our descent out of here. So probably another 4 more minutes and we will be out of the path. And yeah, it was a nice walk. So we did do just over 4 miles. Pretty good. And we made it up the ravine, which was pretty good. So I think we did a pretty good job. How many times can I say pretty good in one sentence? Pretty good. A pretty good amount of times. That's how pretty good I could say pretty good. All right, guys. So we literally have just a minute or two and we are out of the, we'll be out of the pathway. So this was a pretty good sized trek. It was interesting and very adventurous because the twins were with us. So things tend to take a little bit longer just because we're kind of tracking them all over the place. But we are heading out and we're about to end. So thanks so much for watching this vlog with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, definitely, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can see more vlogs, more reviews, more everything, and also more of Hawaii. And if you haven't already, hit that like button. Like I said, hit the subscribe button, and all our social media are going to be listed down below. I hope you guys have a good one. See ya! Okay, so I didn't really talk too much about Waihou Springs and what this is about. This whole portion of the trail is actually an experiment to determine how to best grow pine trees for high quality saw timber. So that's why there's so much of these trees over here. Any tree cutting, branch pruning, barking, peeling will upset the experiment. So they tell you to please respect the trees and everything like that. So remember how I talked about the whole respect thing in the beginning of the video? But yeah, so we have come to the end of the trail. We're heading back to our car. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll say it again one more time. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Definitely give this video a thumbs up, or 2 or 3 or 5. No, really, you can only give 1. And all of our social media will be listed down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. And I'll see you in your next one.